Yeah. Anyway, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And someone had asked, am I happy? Like when I was pregnant, I was happy that I was pregnant, but I was upset because of the situations that were happening in my life at the time. But yes, I was happy. And I was supposed to be due on the 16th of September, but due to health complications, I ended up giving birth 2 weeks earlier for a C-section because my doctor had feared that I was having issues with my blood pressure. It was too high, and I'm young. He was like, I'm too young to be having blood pressure issues like super early in the pregnancy. Because my blood pressure had always been high. Probably when I was like 3 months, my blood pressure was already high. The last time it wasn't really a worry, but it was like as it just continued getting higher and higher and higher. And the fact that I was considered a teenage pregnancy, they were like, my body's not even ready to be a mom, but I am a mom. So yeah. So he feared that if I gave birth, normally. If I gave birth normally, one of us would have probably died, either me or her or both of us. So he didn't want that to happen because he said he's seen multiple cases that are like this, and they usually end like that. So he wanted to avoid that. So yeah. Someone said, how did I find that I was expecting? I just missed my period, and then my friend was making fun of me, telling me that I'm pregnant, and I was like, no, I'm not. Then I took a test. The test was invalid. Yeah, the first test I took was invalid in the sense of no results came out. So I was like, okay, I'll try again the next day. So I just put it in my pharmacy bag, like these khaki bags, whatever. And the next morning, actually, when I took it out, Laura, I'm taking another test. I found out that it had 2 lines on it. So I was like, that's invalid. So I'm gonna take another one. So when I did, that one immediately turned it immediately told me that I was pregnant. So I was like, this ain't true. So I went to buy the clear blue one because it was more expensive and it's supposedly more accurate. And it said I was pregnant at the time. Yeah. Any weight gain, I gained over 20 kg, and the 20 kg, it's hard for me to shed it. Because usually C-sections is harder to lose the bump in comparison to just normal delivery. That paired with the fact that I didn't know a lot of tricks, like having to wrap your belly. I didn't know that because I don't live with my parents, so nobody was there to tell me. So yeah. Don't you feel like the baby would come out whenever you take a dump? No. I never felt like she would pop out, honestly. Which food made me nauseous? Honestly, not nauseous per se. I think everything made me nauseous because I was already nauseous to begin with. But I hated everything. I couldn't eat. I think I ate probably once a day. So like I hated chicken licken. What else did I hate? I hated everything, honestly. It was hard for me to eat because I literally didn't like anything. Everything tasted crappy. Everything tasted like shit. Everything was just terrible, in my opinion. Everything was just not good. How am I feeling? I'm guessing they mean at the time I posted that I was at the time I posted that I was pregnant or had gave birth. I was feeling, because this is the 24th, right? I was going through a lot because I was in school at the time and we had just started final year and I just gave birth and I had to take 2 weeks off and then I had to catch up, and then I was going through postpartum, and then I was going through a lot of friendship stuff. I was just honestly going through it a lot. That was very terrible, not good, would not recommend it because that was shitty, honestly. That was like the worst thing, honestly. Those 3 months, because it's worse because you have to be confined in a room, not even in a house, in a room with the baby. A lot goes on, you know. You question, like personally me, you end up questioning if you're a good I ended up questioning if I was a good mom, if I'm even gonna pass my that semester, because it was honestly too hard for me to balance. And it's like, although I had help, I still have help now. But it's like I felt kind of selfish in a way that I would have to give her to, because at the time we had a helper who would help me with her, but it's like I'd feel selfish because she has to spend all the time with the helper and not me, and then I have to do my schoolwork. I couldn't spend a lot of time with her. I felt like she was bonding with everybody but me. Yeah, that was really hard to deal with. So yeah, and just had the postpartum depression was terrible because the number of times I actually thought about ending my life was like a lot. Because postpartum, I think, is kind of hard to postpartum is kind of hard to explain, in the sense that you don't know why you're sad. It's not like the baby did anything to you. It's not like anybody did anything to you. You just kind of, your emotions are just all over the place. And then that paired with the fact that I was sick all the time. I had to go to the hospital like probably 3 times a week for different issues. My brain, my back, my uterus, everything was terrible, honestly. I wouldn't do it again, to be honest. And everyone's experience is different, you know. Everyone's experience is different. Just because I went through this doesn't mean that you would go through this. But yeah. First of all, you look amazing. What was the craziest pregnancy craving? I would like to say it was the paper, because I also craved ice, but ice is normal. But ice actually made me feel sick. I don't know. It just felt like I don't know. It just felt weird. Like I would feel weird for at least an hour. My throat, my stomach would just. It got a name because I like a acid in me, like a weird, bro. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I'm skipping the ones that were telling me that I looked pretty, and congratulations. Because I do appreciate it, and I'm very grateful for the love that I got at the time. But I feel like Hasidi Potso per se, has like I wanna like. Was it a rough journey? Yeah, it was. It was. It still is. Personally, I wouldn't recommend, honestly, because it's like the only good thing that comes from it is the baby. Outside of that, everything changes. Your dynamics with your friends, your family, your body, your mental, your physical, your emotional. Yeah, it was pretty rough. Pretty rough. It's still pretty rough now. And a lot of people fail to understand that this is my experience, and I'm allowed to react to anything that I feel like is ruining my experience as a mother in any way that I want to. So yeah, whether that may be me embarrassing myself, I don't care, because it's happening to me, not you, and you wouldn't know how I feel as a mother. So the fact that random bitches will tell me focus on being a mom, bitch, fuck you. Fuck you. Focus on buying Pampers, bitch. My baby is taken care of. Period. I take care of mine. Period. Regardless of if there's drama in my life, I'm gonna take care of my child. She's my first priority. So I get the how did you drop up double to back? Maybe keep to the it's fine, safe and healthy, bitch. Is the father still there? There was another one that was like, who's the father? I don't know who the father is. Like, I don't know what you expect me to say. If you know who the father is, you know who the father is. If you don't know who the father is, you don't know who the father is. Period. I'm finding out this question came from someone weird, but anyway, how's pregnancy in general? How's pregnancy in general? It seems overwhelming, but I know you're strong. Pregnancy is overwhelming. I don't know. It's just like constant. In my opinion, it was just constant depression. Because I spend most of my pregnancy in the house, in my room, sleeping all day. Unless you just wake up, bath, go back to sleep. Wake up, bath, go back to sleep. Eat once, go back to sleep. Yeah. That's literally about it. But yeah, I don't know what to say. How did my body change? Like I mentioned, I couldn't breathe because my nostrils were swollen. I'm blind. I couldn't see. Like, it made my eyesight worse, as I said. What else? My nose was fucking huge, bitch. I got a lot of pimples, and my skin now hasn't gone back to the way it was before I was pregnant, but I'm trying to get it back to the way it was. But I had a lot of pimples. What else? I had a lot of pains during my pregnancy, and they recently just stopped in my uterus. I don't know why. Yeah, that hurt. My feet were swollen all the time. Yeah. How did my body change now? Oh, I got stretch marks, like ugly fucking stretch marks. Ew. Those motherfuckers were ugly. They were like super dark and super weird, and yeah. You know how you can like basically drink alcohol, smoke, blah blah blah. You know how you can do it. Okay, this question doesn't really make sense, but basically she's just saying, what do I miss the most right now? I would like to say sex, honestly, because I was celibate for that entire year. So 2021 only, literally I was celibate. Yeah, that's the thing I miss the most. Yeah. Have your cravings changed much since the beginning of your pregnancy? In the beginning I didn't really get cravings, but then it started with I think I only had one craving during the first trimester. It was probably waffles. During the second trimester it was still waffles, but yeah, kind of advanced to like other stuff, the quesadillas, the what. And during my third trimester, that's when I had pica with the ice and the fucking paper. So hella, I totally forgot. I used to have heartburn. Hey, that shit hurt like a motherfucker. And how is the heartburn and the pee? The heartburn was terrible. The pee was terrible because it's like she knew that I wanted to fucking go to sleep, but then it's like I have to go pee, and it's hard to get off the bed when you're pregnant, and my bed is kind of high, so the whole thing is so hard to get off the fucking bed because I had to pee all the fucking time, and it's like, Miss Ma'am, can you relax? So yeah. Are you sleeping well? Is there a certain side the baby likes to settle in that it makes it hard to sleep? I couldn't sleep at all. I didn't feel comfortable sleeping. I ended up buying a pregnancy like pillow, the big ones, like the C one, didn't help much. I couldn't sleep on my back. I couldn't sleep on my belly, of course. So I was kind of forced to just sleep on my sides, even though it wasn't comfortable. I don't really think it was the baby's position that made it uncomfortable. I feel like it was just my body that made it uncomfortable. I don't know. This person said, I know you are a nice person, but pretty scary when angry. Are you easily ticked off now? Yes, but I feel like Jaka had mentioned it made me emotional. I'd be quick to cry, then quick to anger. Like, I feel like I can't really remember the times I was properly pissed when I was pregnant. It was more of me just being hurt and emotional, crying all the time. How does it feel to see your tummy growing and knowing that your blind date is in there? To be honest, it just felt like there's something in me. It was hard for me to actually bond with the baby in my belly up until probably the 3rd trimester, in the sense of I'll just kind of forget that she's in there. I don't know. I really don't know. Someone gave me like a video idea, but at the time I was super busy in a gender reveal, and I was supposed to have a baby shower, and I was actually planning on filming that, but my friends fucked that up for me basically, so I couldn't do that. So yeah. This person was saying her sister is like light skinned, and when she was pregnant she started turning dark, especially on her legs, like behind her legs, neck and arms. Are you experiencing the same thing too? Yes. My neck started turning dark, and my belly and my butt. But mainly my neck, to the point where I stopped wearing makeup because all my foundation shades couldn't match my neck. So like you could see I'm light and then high's just like dark. To a point where during my photo shoot, my makeup, the makeup artist had to apply my foundation on my neck. Not even like blend it down, literally apply it on my neck to make it match. So yeah. Someone asked about the baby shower. People made that flop, so didn't happen. Between a boy and a girl, which one would I have liked to be blessed with? Of course, a girl. I'm team girl always. I don't want a boy at all. And luckily God answered my prayer and gave me a girl. So yeah. How has it been watching your body evolve and dealing with the body changes? Terrible. Happy as a person who already suffers from body dysmorphia, it's like, it's just terrible. It's terrible to see, the acne, the like darkening of the skin, the fucking stretch marks, the weight gain, the sickness, the blood pressure, everything was just terrible. Honestly, everything was terrible. How has your pregnancy in any way contributed to a more mature or different version of you? To be honest, it changed me a lot, honestly. I feel like only people who know me for real would know that I've changed. Others wouldn't really, and I don't even care. Honestly, I don't really care about what people think about me, because like, who are you? Do you help me become a better mom? No. Do you buy my child Pampers? No. Do you contribute to my life in any way? No, so why should I give a shit? But it made me more mature. It made me like easier to talk to, in a sense. It made me slower to react, because I'm a very reactive person. Make me mad, I react, period. So it made me like think first, in a sense, and kind of try to digest what happened before reacting. It reduced the number of fights I had, and it I don't know, but I just know that it did make me a better person in general, like overall. So yeah. When I posted the pregnancy shoot thing, how many months was I? Like, was I in the third trimester or second? I was in the third. How COVID influenced your pregnancy experience? It didn't really affect it, but I think it helped me stay indoors more, because I didn't want to go out to begin with, but it just helped me be more grounded and more I'm supposed to be at home. And luckily I never got COVID when I was pregnant, because there was a time people in my house had COVID and I didn't get it. And I kind of think it was more of like a blessing from God that I didn't get it. And because I ended up getting it literally when I got out, I got COVID. So yeah, it didn't really affect me that much, because it's not like I wanted to go out. Either way, I didn't have friends like that, so I still don't have friends like that, but it's like I didn't want to go out. Do you believe or not? I sort of believe. I don't believe. I'd rather say I'm more cautious of it. Like the having sex with other people who are not the baby daddy. I haven't done that. The in fear of what you know what I'm saying. I did express to the people in my life that although I do not believe, I would just feel more comfortable if we didn't do stuff that would put baby in harm's way. Just found out that certain people didn't respect my opinion, and it's okay, but it's my baby and it's my rules, period. Breakdown of the first, second, and third trimester. Honestly, I don't remember. I'll probably lie to you. First trimester was more nausea and first trimester. I don't remember, because I really don't remember a lot of things in my life, period. But most of my pregnancy, I don't remember it. What are you most anxious or excited for? I was more anxious of being a bad mom. I was excited to have a mini me. Yeah. Are the contractions as bad as people say they are? I didn't get any contractions. My C-section was planned. So I didn't get to feel any labor. I didn't get to feel anything. So they just kind of ripped out of me. And be ready. Don't eat for the next, I think, for like, was it 12 hours or something like that? 8? I don't know. Don't drink, don't eat. Yeah. Are you ready to be a mom? At the time, I asked you guys to ask me these. I don't think I was, because one, I get bana, get last warning, and then I'm not close with any relatives, so I don't really get to see babies a lot. So I wasn't ready, honestly. But yeah, here I am. Any criticism from society or friends? From society or friends, no. Unless they said it behind my back, I don't know. But to society and friends, fuck y'all, I'm sorry. Because I lost a lot of friends during my pregnancy. due to a lot of issues of one, I couldn't trust them. I had told a select few that I thought I could trust, only to find out that they were telling people, those people were telling people, those people were telling people, those people were telling people. And it's like I had explained to them my reasoning behind it. I told them, people don't like me. You don't know like the extent in which they don't like me, so you don't know what they would do to hurt me simply because they don't like me. Just bad thoughts about pregnancy could affect the pregnant woman, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that they didn't respect that is something that I'm still kind of pissed at right now. Yeah, what else? Another friend, we had a falling out because of what? Baby shower drama. Another friend, I found out that basically it kind of revealed a lot of things and a lot of opinions that people had about me. It revealed lies that people told about me. It just revealed a lot of things. Yeah, it was a very terrible experience. How I related to people was pretty terrible. Yeah, both parts, like in the sense of guy was emotional, everything hurt me, but certain things that they did in retrospect, looking at it now, still hurts. As I think those are all the questions that people had. I think that's it. This is probably gonna be split up into 2 videos. I have no idea, but yeah, that's it. Any advice I'd give to new moms out there: make sure that your support system is pretty strong and solid and small. Emphasis on the small. Just be you. Work on your trauma. Actually, work on healing your inner self, your inner child, your trauma, everything. Work on that. Therapy would help. I would suggest actually going to therapy if you know that mental health issues. I would suggest that you go seek therapy. I'd also advise you to pick your baby daddies wisely. Yeah, I would. This coming from my experience and everybody that's around me who has a child experience. Who has a child experience, just make sure you pick the right person to have a child with. Just be as selfish as you can when you're pregnant, in the sense that you have to make sure you're prioritizing yourself and your baby, period. Petty issues, cut them off immediately if you don't want stress in your life, because I cut off a lot of people. I cut off my family, I cut off everyone for my own sanity and my own health. I just felt it was too much for me to handle. Yeah, what else? I really don't know what advice I keep telling people. A lot of people also ask me, how would I suggest you tell your parents? I feel like that more so depends on your relationship with your parents, in the sense of I'm a very open person, I'm a very open book. Anything you ask me, I'll tell you. So I was already open with my parents in that way, that I could literally just blurt out whatever I'm thinking. So you have to look at the way you and your parents interact and relate to each other, how you would come tell them other things. Look at the way that you did and how they reacted, and see which instance was successful, in them accepting the news. But just know that they're gonna be mad 90% of the time, and it's you have to allow them to be mad and let them, because especially when you're young, it's bro, nana, how can you get pregnant only 19? So it's that. And what else can I say? I think that's about it. So thank you guys for watching my video. I love you guys. Can't wait till I was doing honey video hella. Anyway, like, subscribe. Yeah? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace out, motherfuckers.